Now today we are going to see the practice set 2.1. Now in that first example, see, in the given figure line RP is parallel to line MS. Now see, it is given line RP, this is R, and here P is parallel to line MS. Okay, and line DK is the transversal. Okay, DK. Now H and C. This point is H and C here. This angle is 85 degree. Now what you have to find out? Angle DHP is given. DHP is given 85 degree. Now find the measures of the following angles. Okay, now which angles measure you have to find out. See, angle DHP is equal to 85 degree. Now see, based on this all remaining angles we are going to get, because we have studied the angles made by the two parallel line and its transversal. In that we have seen the corresponding angles. Now here this H and C, they are the corresponding angles. Means this H is 85, so C also will be 85. Okay. Now this will be 85. Now here other type of angle also we have studied that vertical opposite angles are congruent. Now see here, this vertical opposite, so it will be also 85 degree. Now again this type of angle also we have studied, that is RHD. Now RHD and DHAP, they are the pairs of linear pairs, angles in a linear pair. So their sum is equal to 180 degrees. So we can do it. This 180 minus 85 will be 180 minus 85 will be 95. Okay, means this angle will be 95. Now if this is 95, this also will be 95 degree, and this is 95, means this also will be 95. Means vertically opposite angles are congruent. Here also vertically opposite angles are congruent. So in this way we have got all angles measured. Now how to write this in writing this all information? See, so first one we have to find out angle RHD is equal to question mark. Now we have learned RHD and DHP, the angles in a linear pair. So what we will write, angle RHD plus angle DHP is equal to 180 degree. Angles in a linear pair. Your reason right front, angles in linear pair. Okay. Now this RHD will keep it as it is. RHD plus 85 is equal to 180 degree. So angle RHD is equal to 180 minus 85 degree. So RHD is equal to angle RHD is equal to 95 degree. Okay. Now next type of angle we have to find out, that is PHG. Now second we have to find out angle PHG. Now PHG, see PHC it will be again. It is PHC. PHC. So again this we can consider as this this line and this line. Then this will be the linear pair also you can say, or we can say angle PHC is equal to angle RHD. Why? Vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles. Okay, therefore angle PHC is equal to 95 degree. In this way also we can do it, or in this way considering linear pair also you can get the answer of this. Okay. Now next we will see next type, that is angle. Third one is angle H. It is looking G. So it is G we will consider, and this will give name as G. Okay, G. H G S means HGS. This angle you have to find out. So what you can write it down, angle DHP and angle HGS. They are the corresponding pairs of angles. So angle HGS equal to angle DHP, corresponding angles. Now corresponding angles are congruents, corresponding angles. Okay. Now we have learned corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore HGS is equal to 85 degree. Now same way MGK. Now next we have to find out MGK. Next type of angle is fourth one, MGK. Now see this MGK, this angle means this angle will be this HGS is vertically opposite to MGK. So vertically opposite angles are equal. Now how will write angle MGK is equal to angle HGS, vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Okay, now so therefore angle MGK is equal to 85 degree. Now see, in this way considering one angle we have got the remaining all angles of this. Now the same type of question you have in the practice set 2.1, that is question number 5. That is also same you have to solve. Now see this, after this example we will see question number 5 directly. Okay, so that it will be easy for you to understand and to solve also. Example number 5, and in notebook also write in this way also, so while studying it will become easy. Now in the given figure, line AB is parallel to line CD. Now see, line AB is parallel to line, AB line is parallel to line, this is AB, parallel to line CD. Okay, and PQ is the transversal. Okay, PQ is the transversal. PQ. Now, in this here it is given, this angle is given 105 degree. Now we have to find the remaining angles now. Now here this is R. This is R and this is T. This name is T. Now remaining all angles you have to find out. Okay, now see, here these are vertically opposite angle, means this is also 105. Now this angle and this angle is linear pair, means 180 minus 180 is 180 minus 105 is 75 degree. So this angle measure will be 75 degree. Now this is 75 degree, means this angle also will be 75. And this is 105, so this also will be 105, as these are the corresponding pairs of angles, and corresponding pairs are congruent. Corresponding angles are congruent, so here this also corresponding. Now this we have got, so remaining this we can find out. These are vertically opposite and this also vertically opposite angles. So in this way we have got the remaining all angles. Now here we have to find out angle ART. Angle ART. So how we will write angle ART plus angle PRB is equal to 180 degree. Why? Angles in a linear pair. Then you will get it is 75 degree. Okay, 75 degree. No, 105 degree you will get here. Here this we don't know, we have calculated, or this directly we are finding, so we can write angle ARP and angle BRT are vertically opposite angles. So this is 105 and this we have to find out. And after that we have to find out CTQ. CTQ. Now this is what? Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Okay. And this ART is vertically opposite angle. So let's see how to find out. See, this I have told you all how to find. First one is angle ART. Angle ART. So this also, see, this is linear pair. So this also is a linear pair. So we can take angle ART is equal to question mark. So angle ART plus angle BRT is equal to 180 degree. So angle ART is equal to angles in a linear pair. Linear pair angles also you can write. So plus BRT is 105 is equal to 180 degree. So angle ART is equal to 180 minus 105. This angle ART is equal to 75 degree. Okay, now this you have got. Now second is they are telling CTQ. CTQ. Okay, angle CTQ. Now CTQ and ART. Angle CTQ is equal to question mark. So angle CTQ is equal to angle ART. Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are congruent. So angle CTQ is equal to 75 degree. Okay. Now next we have to find DTQ. DTQ. Now this we have got 75 degree. So this is 105. This is 75 degree and this is 105. We have to find DTQ. So angle DTQ angle DTQ is equal to angle BRT. Corresponding angles. Okay, they are corresponding pairs of corresponding angles pair. So angle DTQ is equal to 105 degree. Angle DTQ is equal to 105 degree. Angle DTQ is equal to question mark. Now next we have to find angle PRB. PRB. Now PRB will be angle PRB is equal to question mark. So angle PRB is equal to angle ART. Angle ART, vertically opposite angles. So these are vertically opposite angles. So therefore angle PRB is equal to 75 degree. Okay, in this way, any way which you find it easy, in that way you can solve. Now we will see the next question, question number 2. Question number 2 and question number 3, they are same. Okay, so question number 2. Question number 2 is, in the given figure, the line P is parallel to line Q and line L and line M are the transversal. And in this way figure is given, line P and line Q are the parallel lines and line L and line M are the transversal lines. This is M and this is L. Now in this they have given this angle as A angle and this measure is given 100 degree. Here this you have to find out and this you have to find out. Okay, and here this angle it is given C angle and this measure is given 115 degree and this D you have to find out. Okay, now see, you can consider this line and this line. We said that line P and line Q are the parallel lines and this is the transversal. So these are two parallel lines and this is transversal. So angle A and this 100. So it will be 180 degrees. So 180 minus 100 will be 80. So angle A will be equal to 80 degrees. So how we will write? See, angle A plus 100 degree is equal to 180 degree. Why it is linear pair of angles in a linear pair. So angle A is equal to 180 minus 100. So angle A is equal to 80 degree. Okay, now this we have got. Now it is said these are two parallel lines and this is transversal. Means what? Angle A and angle E, they are the corresponding angles. So angle E will be equal to 80 degree. Okay. Now line P parallel to line Q and line L is a transversal. Okay, therefore what we will have? Angle A is equal to angle E. What? Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Okay, therefore angle A is equal to 80 degree. Therefore angle E will be equal to angle A is equal to 80 degree. Therefore angle E will be equal to 80 degree. Angle E is equal to 80 degree. Now E and B, they are vertically opposite angle. So you will write angle E is equal to angle B, vertically opposite angles. Now vertically opposite angles, this angle E is 80 degrees, so angle B is equal to 80 degrees. Now this we have got, B also we got. Now we have to find out C. Now these two are the parallel lines and this is the transversal. This transversal we have to consider. See, these two lines P and Q we have considered as a parallel lines and this we have considered as a transversal. Okay, now what we have to consider, line P and Q parallel line and M as the transversal we will consider. Then how it will be, angle C. Angle C is what? These two are the parallel and this is the transversal. So angle C will be 115. Now why it is 115? Is the corresponding angles are congruent. Now this we will find out first. The angle we will find. We consider line P parallel to line Q and line M is a transversal. Okay, then angle D plus 115 is equal to 180 degree. Angles in a linear pair. So angle D is equal to 180 minus 150. So angle D is equal to 65 degree. Okay, angle D is equal to 65 degree. Now angle C equal to 115 degree. Now these are corresponding pairs of angles. Corresponding pairs of angles. Okay. Now this we have finished. Now angle D also we got and angle C also. Angle C is corresponding pair of angle. Now we'll see the next example. Example number 3. Example number 3 is line L and line M is given parallel. Line M and line N. This is M line, this is N line, and this is N and this is P line. Okay, and they have given this measure as 45 degree, this D and A, B, and here it is C. These all measures we have to find out. We have to find the measure of A, B, D and C. Now here what line M and N are parallel. And this is the transversal. So angle made by the two parallel line and transversal, this will be vertically opposite angle. So this is 45 degree. Now this is 45 degree. So here this and this are corresponding angles. So this will be 45 degree. Now this is 45 degree. So this will be the angles in a linear pair. So this will be equal to 180 minus 45. So 180 minus 45 is 135 degree. Okay, so angle A will be 135 degree. A is 135 means this they are vertically opposite angle. So this also will be 135 degree. Okay. Now we have to consider these two as a parallel lines and this as a transversal. Okay. So you have to find out C. Now first we will find out as this we have to find out C we have to find. So we will consider these two as a parallel, these two lines as a parallel line, and this we will consider as a transversal for this. Okay. Now let's see how to find out this. So line M parallel to line N and line P is a transversal. So angle D is equal to 45 degree. Why? It is vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. Now angle A is equal to 45 degree. Now angle A is equal to 45 degree as there are corresponding pairs of angle. Corresponding pair of angle. Now angle A is equal to angle B. Why? It is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now A is 45 degree. A is equal to, no, here it is A is equal to like this. Angle 45 is corresponding. Here it is 45 degrees. So here you have to write what? Angle A plus 45 degree is equal to 180 degree. Means the angles in a linear pair. So angle A is equal to 180 minus 45. Angle A is equal to 135 degree. Okay. Now your angle A is equal to angle B. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite. So angle A is equal to 135 degree. Okay. Angle A is equal to 135 degree. Now next we have to see question number 4. Question number 4 is in the given figure. When this the figure is given, now this name is PQR. This is PQR. And XYZ. X, Y and Z. Now these two in the figure, sides of angle PQR and XYZ are parallel. Now see, PQ side is parallel to XY and QR side is parallel to YZ. Now what you have to prove that angle PQR is congruent to angle XYZ. What you have to prove? Now your line PQ parallel to line XY. Now these are the two parallel lines. So suppose this is two parallel lines. We will extend this here and we will give this name as M. And this is the transversal. Okay, if you consider these two parallel lines and this is the transversal. So angles made by it are this angle. We have considered these two lines as a parallel line. So this angle will be this angle and this angle. Which type of angle it is? They are this and this corresponding angles. Okay, so corresponding angles we will consider. So now let's see what you have to do the construction. Construction first we will write in this and then we consider construction. Extend ray y xy. Yes, this we have to extend xy at point M. Extend ray xy at point M. XY and ray PQ and extend ray XY and ray PQ, extend ray XY and ray PQ extend ray XY and they intersect set ray QR at point M. Will extend ray XY, but it will intersect at ray QR, and that intersection point we are going to give it as M. Okay, now so that it will be what, such that Q M R, they will be this R. Now what we have to do it, line PQ and line XY parallel. Line PQ parallel to line XY, and on transversal QR. Line PQ parallel to line XY on transversal QR. Now angle PQR is equal to angle XMR. Now why they are equal? Corresponding angles. Angle PQR is congruent to angle XMR. Corresponding angles. Okay, now consider line YZ parallel to line QR on transversal XM. This will be a QR and YZ, they are parallel, and this is the transversal. So these angles will be corresponding angles and they are congruent. Okay, so this is corresponding angles. So line YZ parallel to line QR and line XM is a transversal. XM is transversal. So therefore angle X, Y, Z is congruent to angle XMR. XMR, corresponding angles. So this is will be 1 and this 2. See, from 1 and 2 we have got what? XMR and XMR. XMR means what? PQR. Means what we have to prove? We have to prove that angle PQR is congruent to angle XYZ. Hence, prove. So, therefore, from 1 and 2, angle PQR is equal to angle XYZ, is congruent to angle PQR is congruent to angle XYZ. Okay. Now with this we have finished all examples of practice set 2.1.